My memory may be a little bit rusty, but this planet has suffered a catastrophe as the result of a comet hitting it. The Berserkers think that the solution to our problems is to ban technology like is the plague, and instead choose to grow plants. That's all good, a green planet is a wonderful planet. But that doesn't protect us from threats from outer space. Another comet could hit us, solar flares could fry us, or who knows what else. We need technology to protect the planet. So... let's see what else I can get my hands on. Who's this guy?
Hey, incomer. You're new here, right?
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I only arrived here recently myself. There are just too many raiding parties out there now. If you don't belong to a faction, well, you're just counting the days until you're dead. I was pretty badly injured when I was brought here. They took me in and patched me up. But I wish I had more than this simple weapon to defend myself with. This doesn't exactly make me feel safe.
You know what? I feel the same way as you. But I did acquire a rather strong sword and whatnot. I'm just not skilled enough to use them at the moment. But tell me.
You don't feel safe here?
Well, they're a fierce bunch and the walls are better than where I was. But some of the other factions use plasma weapons.
Oh yeah.
What good is a club going to be against those?
Exactly.
I came here when the Albs raided the farm. The Berserkers found me and brought me here. But protection came at a price. My safety for a law that is more limiting than freeing. They reject all technology. Can you imagine that?
I can certainly imagine it, I just don't agree with it. You know what? I think the two of us will get along just fine.
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time. Sore backs, blistered hands, slow progress. Goliad is civilized.
Is it?
But it's not exactly civilization, is it?
Exactly.
Those are my thoughts, and there are some here that share them.
I do.
But there are others who would exile you from the town just for saying that technology can make a difference.
Boy, I don't know where you came from, but I feel like we are twin souls or something.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
Oh man, can you... Hey mister, you should join me. I think we are like-minded and I could definitely use somebody like you. I'm sure we can eventually get our hands on some juicy technology.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavern might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
Well, my opinion of what I have observed so far is that the Berserkers are stuck in a rudimentary way of life. I think they're good guys, they're decent, and they're willing to lend a hand. And of course, the fact that they're willing to heal the planet, that's a big plus. So I think we should let them do what they're already been, or what they've been doing. So that's great. But I don't think that's going to change much in the long run. I what they're doing is a very slow process, and it doesn't really protect us from any bigger threats than a bunch of rodents and critters and biters and whatnots. As far as the outlaws are concerned, I like their free spirit. They're not really bound by any boundaries or whatnot, so I'm more of a outlaw spirit myself, but not so much that I will go full outlaw, like go crazy and cause issues and whatnot. Now the clerics, from what I've observed, they worship the god Kalan. I have no idea what that even means. Who is this Kalan? But if they favor technology and they want to preserve technology and use it for the betterment of humanity, I'm all for that. It sounds exactly what I've been thinking all along. So tell me more about the clerics, I think.
I'd like to know more about the clerics.
Is that so?
Yeah.
You want to learn of Kalan and the technology he offers those who follow him? Well, it would be a different life for you there. Where Idan teaches magic, in Ignadon, there is technology. I think you could like it there.
Ignadon? Where is Ignadon? Mister, can you give me some directions?
Wisdom guide you.
Yeah, well, sure. It's a shame that you don't want to tag along. I think we could make a great team, but hey, that's on you. Hey man. Oren. That sounds familiar.
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
I'm not sure if I should trust you with that information. What about this tavern though?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal Berserkers. You want something to drink?
Perhaps later, not right now.
Tell me. Have you heard anything about the Albs recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Elex, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Elex. Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
I'm not sure about him being frightened. I think it was more like a surgical strike targeted at me. Yeah, I need to get some answer from him.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many Berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Okay, hold on. Just one moment, please. Hold that thought for me.
That's it, I'm out of here.
And you're using that here because?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot. You guys are allergic to technology. So, he says that Abessa... I'm sorry, I forgot a couple of things in the crash. I hit my head. I need to refresh my memory. He said that Abessa is the Iceland, right? So this portion, I'm guessing this is where the Alps come from, where I come from. And that Ignadon is probably this lava-filled place, the scorched land. We are in Edan right now, which is here with the green patch. And I'll take a wild stab in the dark and assume that the outlaws are in the desert-looking portion of the map. And beyond this, I'm not sure what lies. I'll need to explore a lot more. But okay, I think I got the basic geography of this land. Maybe it'll come back to me once I, regain my faculties. Hey, mister.
Tell me. Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress?
Yeah?
Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Well, I definitely agree with you on that one. I think that Elex consumption, well, it's definitely not healthy if nothing else. But if technology and Elex are used properly in the right hands, it could make a positive difference.
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer and you can taste it. Nature is magic, real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Elex is also nature, mister. All matter in the universe is technically nature, no matter what form it takes. So I'm not sure what you're actually upset about. I think, yeah, I don't know. I need more information.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Edan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Oh, so what you're telling me is that the World Hearts are those red crystals, right? That are planted here and there that I've seen. And probably those cultivators, those little red bulbs or whatever they were, that's where they were growing, right? Okay, I see. And that's what's healing the land. You guys should keep doing this. I think it's a good idea.
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
But wait, you keep mentioning the outlaws and the Alps. But what about the clerics? You're not telling me anything about them. I mean, they seem to be maybe as a compromise, right? In the middle of the spectrum.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Yeah, I think I'm fine for now. Though I should probably get myself healed in the meantime.
I've heard that before.
Morning may be coming soon. I was kind of hoping that I could get to sneak about a little bit.
No argument.
Wait, didn't I come this way? I must admit, I'm a little bit lost and confused. And yeah, I have no idea. I think I came this way actually. Right. I wonder what's the policy of me getting some shut-eye.
I found the outlaw.
Is he dead?
No.
No, I talked to him.
Talked? Why did you talk? What did he say?
He wants you to start trading with him again.
Trading? What trading? What are you talking about? If I was trading, that would be against the law. I mean, I'd be a dead man.
Relax, dude. I'm not going to turn you in.
About the outlaw.
What about him?
Why did you stop trading with him?
I wasn't trading. Trading would be illegal. Elex technology is forbidden. Trading without a license is forbidden. Trading with people outside Goliath is forbidden. Anyway, I mean, that stuff was junk. I wasn't doing any harm. And Angram is monitoring the Elex oscillations in the area.
I think I should maybe invest into some of those skills. They could come in handy in conversations. Yeah, I'm not really willing to spend almost half or more than half of my shards. Maybe I should look around for some people who can actually teach me some skills. That sounds wonderful. Right. I wonder what the policy is for me just taking a nap in somebody else's bed. They may not look very favorably to it, but... Wow! Defective Elex weapon! Maybe I know just about enough to be dangerous with that thing. The problem is, I need these guys to go to sleep or whatnot. What is this blue thing, by the way? Hey guys, what's up?
Go and bother someone else.
Alright, damn. Chill.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
My knees hurt. I was just bending to mend them over or some shit. I don't know. Okay, I was kind of hoping for this guy to go to sleep, but I don't know, it kind of looks bright outside. Is this what nights are supposed to be like? Oh man, I have no chance with these guys. Don't I have like a clock or something? I guess not. Whoa, did he actually leave? Oh yeah, he's going to sleep, perfect. Alright, super. Now I just gotta be careful because these guys kinda seem to have hawk eyes. They can spot me easily. And I don't really want to know what happens to people who get caught thieving. Large bag of Elixit. Elixit. Alright, cool. Nobody saw that.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
How the hell are you so...
Quit sneaking around if you don't want trouble.
Yeah. I don't want trouble, but I want to sneak around.
Who are you hiding from?
Your mama.
Well, there's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind.
Super.
The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill.
Okay, what's the catch though?
Sounds like a scam.
Cautious. Oh, I like that. It means you're discreet. And discreet is just what I need. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both Elexit.
Elexit, not Elixit. Elexit, alright. Mister, I think we can work together.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause I'm a hooded crow, not one of your rule-making Eisen clan, not a wannabe Hammer clan. I'm a good, honest, straight-talking, hooded crow.
Clans?
The Hammer clan, the Eisen clan, and the clan of the Hooded Crows. That's your berserkers. So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the Elexit is. You can spend your life dreaming of Elexit, or spend your Elexit living your dreams. Your choice.
Wow, that's a tough choice.
You're looking for rare items?
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
You know what? Some of these berserkers aren't so bad. Looks like I found myself a fence. What items are we talking about, though?
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. I run a sort of lottery, one where you pay me for a chance to win the item of your choice.
I have to gamble?
You could say that, but once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always be a winner. I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and the laws make a lot of items illegal. Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden is another man's profit. Of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch me saying things like that.
You might catch me saying things like that. Oh wait, I'm constantly saying that. Alright. Mister, I think maybe I can learn something from you.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. Lockpicking. Sounds wonderful. I should do that. I have already found a couple of locks I can't open. Locksmith. Lockpicks will no longer break. Okay. But it looks like I need to invest into some of these attributes like dexterity and intelligence. Pickpocket is also very tempting. I should definitely look into that as well. It looks like mostly I'll be needing dexterity, which as far as I know is also used for improving ranged weapon damage. So if I find something like a plasma rifle, that could be useful. Alright. Unlocks the ability to create rings and amulets at the workbench. Okay, so let me start with some of these basics, I guess. I should take my dexterity and intelligence to 15 first of all. Hold that thought, mister. I need to reassess myself for a second.
Who's prowling around here?
I'm just, you know, in the vicinity. Don't worry about me. Okay, it looks like
And you're here for what?
I'll get back to you on that one. Mister.
Teach me something.
Who is
Yeah,
prowling
sure, why
around
not?
here?
Oh, okay, so lockpicking, I need one skill of this. And that is awesome. And I was also interested in a pickpocket, but I don't have enough experience to increase my cunning at the moment. So, yeah. Maybe I should have started with that? I don't know.
Oh, I hope this is important.
Tell me about those items you're looking to acquire.
About these rarities.
Yes?
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of Elex. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Ooh, you can see that, right? Ooh. What about technology?
Can you get a hold of Alp technology?
Alptech is far too hot and Goliath, my friend. I'm a brave man, but no outlaw, no reaver. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track down an outlaw over something. Trust me, you want to stay away from that life and that merchandise.
Well, I guess it'll be... I'll have to decide about that.
Exactly what goods are you looking for?
Me? I don't want anything. But I might know a few people in need of mature healing roots. Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could persuade him to let you harvest them, then maybe I could persuade someone to give you Elexit for them.
And if I just give the roots to Born?
You could, but then Born's not going to be as financially grateful as me. Meaning he'll pay you less if I have to spell it out.
I met Born, haven't I? I just need to remember where. I'm having trouble remembering all these new faces.
What's the rarest item you're looking for?
Well, there is one thing, but it's a bit special.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're sure, once we talk about this, you'll be committed. It's all about trust on this one.
Just tell me.
Well, you see, Ragnar, one of the big bosses here, has something of particular interest to me. A family heirloom. Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
Okay. I suppose I could take a look around for it, maybe. Who's that, by the way?
Who is Eric Eisenfaust?
You've got to have heard of him. He was one of the greatest warriors ever to fight for the Berserkers. Eisenfaust is a legend here. Kids worship him. Warriors want to be him. Not Ragnar's either. Who knows how he got the sword, but it wasn't legitimate, trust me. Some say Eisenfaust was the real founder of the Berserkers, that he took Amrek's dreams and made them real. They say that 50 years ago, Eisenfaust destroyed an entire army of the clerics' fighting machines using just this sword. Load of old hooey, of course, but even so, with his name on the sword, it's almost priceless. Almost. I'll give you a reasonably sized stack of Elexit for it.
No, it better be a large stack of Elexit. But sure, I can look into this.
I'll get you Eisenfaust's sword.
Your skills, my needs. What a beautiful business we do together. But be careful, yeah? Ragnar's not gonna want to part with that sword willingly.
I'll get it for you.
Then your reward will be waiting for you.
As long as Ragnar doesn't sleep with that sword in bed, I'll figure out a way to get it.
Do you need any other items?
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and redistributing. You know the pit, right?
Yeah.
What's the pit?
Oh, it's a storage place. They keep unwanted items there. Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help collecting things with Elexit in them. And here's you looking to be helpful. So, how about you help collect that stuff for him, then accidentally lose it on the way back?
You want me to bring you things with Elex in them?
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like that stuff. And I know people who love it. So, it would be...
Alright, everybody wins. Cool.
Any more rare items you're interested in?
You've noticed the Mana Shrine, right? Big building in the middle of Goliath?
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, it just so happens that building contains all the Elex they use to make mana. And mana is magic in whoever's hands hold it. I'm telling you, Elex can make profits appear out of nowhere. All you have to do is make it disappear from under Caldrum's nose.
Anything else you're looking for?
Not right now. If anything comes up, I'll let you know.
Alright. So, after all, the Berserkers do use Elexit, Elex and Elexit? I don't know. Just Elex, right? To turn it into mana. That makes sense.
I want to make a trade.
Always happy to trade.
Okay, so it looks like you have a bunch of different armors. But I definitely don't have a lot of money to spend at the moment. Wait, so sunglasses are actually useful? So do these items give me any sort of skills, perhaps? Yeah. Some of this other armor is expensive and more difficult to wear. Okay. For now, I'm alright. I just want to have a quick look around these buildings.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Man, this guy never goes to sleep.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
Nothing.
Have you got a problem with me?
I'm trying to help you avoid a problem. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
It's part of my arm, actually, and I'm very attached to it.
You want to take it? You'll have to cut my arm off.
Right. Well, your arm is safe for me, but don't go showing that thing around. Others who are stricter with the law might see chopping your arm off to keep the law as a price worth paying. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
So you extract Elex just like the Alps?
You're comparing us to those inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Maybe all the good stuff to acquire is in the upper ring.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Alps pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Okay, so I think everybody has a different way of using it. I just don't agree with the Alps, but the clerics and you guys, I think you're alright. Especially if you learn to work together, so there has to be some kind of compromise, I think.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Alps take Elex. They get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Alps.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
I think there's a lot you don't understand, and me neither. Need to find out more.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
I am willing to stay out of your way, but I don't think your way is the most efficient one.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alp converter?
Have I?
What about it?
The Alps built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
If you make it worth my while, then perhaps I could look into it.
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
Alright, sure, I'll look into it.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
That usually means that he's dead.
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
Yes.
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
I think there are some things about his story that he's not too sure about. I mean, this is all up to perspective and debate, to be honest, a lot of it. I think they themselves don't know very well, and they look to others for answers.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
To buy the things that you need? From whom? Is a good question. I mean, who are you trading with, apart from other berserkers? And if you only had an internal market, then you probably wouldn't need Elixit. Isn't that a good question? Alright, so it looks like I'm starting to get a better picture of what's going on here. And starting to make some connections. But I need to make more money. More Elixit.
Damn it.
Okay, so I guess this is the tavern. Or a tavern. Healer.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
All business is
Those guys are
unofficial
completely
with me.
screwed. No argument.
Keep it
We
on
have
the
to
down
do
low.
something.
If we all did our duty, then duty would be done.
It's kind of hard to tell if this is nighttime or not. I guess some of those guys kind of went to bed. Ugh. I'm picking up all this crap from the ground. Should definitely wash my hands before I eat something. Alright. So this is where those cultivators were, and those are the fields. I found Alric over here. Charisma trainer. Right, and this has to be the upper part of Goliath. He said something about the magic mana building in the center. I'm guessing it's that one. I didn't really take a proper look at it until now. I should probably see if there's something valuable in there.
So, what is your crime?
What?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I am a trader.
I'm actually not from Idan.
Oh, hopefully you have good news from the other lands. Otherwise, this will be a very short guest performance for you here. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I'm mostly looking for information and work.
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules.
Yeah.
These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
Yes, well, it's very complicated, so maybe you can repeat that. No, I should agree with him. I don't think he likes funny jokes.
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
You could give me some information about Master Thorold, for instance.
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Right, well, I imagined that you look to him for answers, because some of these things are just way too, I don't know, one-sided, and it's not very clear. At least not to me.
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us, and now we must face the Alps. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Albs to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
Wait, so you are in a war with the clerics, and before all of this, it was a barren wasteland. Probably like the one that the outlaws live in? Interesting.
How is your war against the Alps going?
Our war? This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Albs that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than trying to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Alright. At some point I'll need to go and check out that converter, but I think the previous guy who went for it got killed, so I'm probably not strong enough to do it at the moment. But there could be some fancy technology left there.
Where can I find Angrim?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Yeah, don't worry, I can figure that out.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
I'm not sure about becoming a cultivator or working for you, but if you pay me...
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes.
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
Alright. Tell me about that special job, though.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there, that things are changing, that something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Alps, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful, but if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavern, that would be very useful. So, be it the outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignodon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
That sounds difficult for me, at least at the moment. I'm just not geared enough.
That's a lot to ask.
You know your way around the wastelands. You've survived out there. So you have the skills I need. Plus, you aren't one of us. So you can blend in better with the other people. So if you want to join us, get going. The journey will have dangers. But if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
Well, the problem is, I don't really want to join you, so I'm thinking that if I do this for you, you'll kind of just conscript me or something. Unless I can do it for Elexit, that would be different. But I will keep this in mind, perhaps. I do plan on visiting the other settlements too. Just not right now. Oh, since Ragnar is here, maybe I can figure out where his hut is, or building, or house, or home.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about.
Hey?
Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war. Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
Okay. Can you tell me more about this? Man, I'm just not good enough for that stuff. I need to improve my charisma.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here.
I think so too, actually. Whoa, this guy looks so cool though. Alright. Well, I was going for Ragnar's hut or building or whatnot, but I think he may have already reached home in the meantime. Okay, so let me look around, see what's going on here. Okay, so these red crystals are responsible, allegedly, from what I understand so far, for healing the land and all the greenery, which is cool. Let's see what this Akira has to say. Oh! Everybody's asleep. Nice. Alright. So I'm guessing that Akira is one of the healers. Right. Not sure why they have a bunch of barrows laying around, but there we go. Exiles Journal. Whoa, I heard the floor creaking. What is this Exiles Journal about? Everyone wants a piece of me. Departure. Luckily, I know of an island to the south where I can get away from the dangers of this cursed forest. The most important thing right now is to survive, and that's what I will do. Kata. An island to the south? You mean this island right here? Maybe at some point I will have a look around there. Alright, so I did increase my lockpicking skill. Let's see what this is about. Hopefully nobody wakes up.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh!
I'm in.
Fudge! Wait, did I get spotted? I'm confused.
Quit sneaking, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Of course. No. Sneaking is bad. Nobody should do that. No. Alright, maybe I get a second chance here. Whoa, I just opened it up. Nice. Elex set and a lockpick. Perfect. And since I'm here, I should talk to Akira.
Are you in need of medical
what was
supplies?
that?
It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Okay, do you need some help with that?
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly. Which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need. But it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure Elex, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say Elex makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
I should probably keep this information to myself.
What do you know about Elex withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, He was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time, he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
I also get confused sometimes. I wonder if it's a symptom.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
Okay.
Ugh, what was that?
Well, she's a nice person. And she actually healed me up. That's cool, because I was meaning to do that anyway. Okay, I gotta stop picking up all the trash that's laying around. Alright, who is this person? And why are they not sleeping? I wonder if it's actually possible. Hold on. That's an interesting book. Oh! If I do it from the back, if they don't actually see me in the line of sight, I suppose that's fine. Okay, so there's nobody to talk to here. Okay, nobody's looking. A healing potion. Yeah, I'm going to start picking up all these mugs, maybe. It's kind of dangerous to do so anyway. Ah, who am I kidding? Fuck that. One more mug for me.
Who's prowling around out there?
Yes, who dares do that? Rawr.
Who's prowling around out there?
Whoa, man, if not for this jetpack, I think I would have broken my legs like 10 times over by now. But you know what confuses me is if, you know, lockpicking and pickpocketing and whatnot is illegal, then why do they have lockpicks laying around all the time? Everywhere. Okay, so maybe that's where Ragnar is, up that path. But I'm going to have a look around here first. Hello? Coldrim, I've heard about you.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Nah, none of the above.
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magellan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
Yes, I was looking for gear and information. I was an alb. Should I tell him this? He kinda seems like a nice guy. I don't know, somehow I feel like I can trust him. I think I'll trust him.
I was an alb, but I'm free from Elex now.
Then you are an alb no more. It is Elex that turns a man into an alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magellan suffers from too. She is dosed with Elex. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magellan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elex to your bones, the power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elex, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to Elex, it will consume us all.
No, I'm not really interested in Elex like that unless we can use it to create some technology. And why are you giving advice?
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As Amric said, our hope for Magellan is that all Elex shall become mana, that from mana Magellan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the mana shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
Yes, that's a constant concern.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from Elex to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the elves lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
It's interesting, isn't it? The way it can also be so dangerous and yet so helpful too. Just matters on how you use it. Kind of like with technology. And everything else, really.
Isn't mana addictive like Elex?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their Elex. And we use a lot less. Most of the Elex we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
So, how do you transform Elex?
Transmute. We transmute Elex. We place the Elex in the mana shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elex close to the shrine, you can feel it.
Okay. Maybe I should try that.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elex corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elex disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the Elex?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty. The searches for him and the Elex have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elex.
Maybe I can find him for you, if I get paid.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Oh, I like this guy. He's really down to earth. And he's quite helpful too. Sure. I'll look into this.
Fine. I will find the Elex thief.
Good. I appreciate your help. As a guard in the Hooded Crows, Kral has free access to all areas here in Goliath. So, he may have taken refuge in Ragnar's stronghold. Or he may have strayed further, if indeed he is the thief, and that is yet to be proven.
Well, I was going for Ragnar's stronghold anyway, so I'll look around.
You're comfortable with an Alb living in Goliath?
An Alb is a man who has become a slave to Elex. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who want it a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
Yes, I think so.
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law, but everyone else will look to your actions.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
The world hearts, right? The red crystals that I've been seeing around.
World hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
Will you trade me some mana for Elex?
Gladly.
No, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't really need mana, and since I'm not going to become a berserker at least, I should keep my Elex for something more useful.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Alright, so he has some blueprints, I suppose, for a bunch of mana potions and whatnot. But I don't know anything about crafting. How to make a ring of defense, that sounds very useful. Still, it would take that goldsmith skill that I don't know anything about. Okay. So, I have to look for an Elex thief. And maybe at some point I'll make my way into Ragnar's stronghold to look for that sword too. Hey mister, I hope you don't mind. Whoa, is this how it's converted? I probably shouldn't nick anything around here. I mean, this guy is pretty down to earth and generous, but I don't think he'll take kindly to me taking his stuff around here. Anyway, so I think I have a better picture of what's going on and what are the differences between the factions and how Elex is used either by the Albs or converted into mana by the Berserkers. And I suppose the clerics use the Elex to create technology. Whoa, this looks awesome! I should probably take some of this with me. No point letting it just stay here like that. Somebody has to put it to good use. Might as well be me. Okie doke. So that was the mana shrine. Let me go to wherever Ragnar's stronghold is next.